Well, what had happened was that our daughter was walking on the railroad tracks. She was 13. And she and a girlfriend and three guys from the junior high, which we had enrolled her in, which was a free school. And the thing is that to get to the free school, you go straight down that way, and you go straight down that way, or you could take the railroad track, which was a hypotenuse. And of course, kids, go the shortcut. And so,
no traffic.
The first time they got caught by the cops doing that, the boys looked up, they said, "Oh, it's the cops, run!" And they took off. Well, my daughter and her girlfriend went, "Why should we run? We aren't doing anything wrong." And the cops came up and told them to get in the police car. And they're going, "For what? We aren't doing anything wrong." "Yeah, you are. You're trespassing. You're walking out on the railroad tracks. Get in the car." "Well, we won't do it again." "Get in the car." "Are we under arrest?" The cop puts his hands on his gun and said, "I said get in the car." And of course the girls at that time were totally petrified. And as soon as they were in the car, he wanted to know what their address was. So Anne gave him her address, and Renee gave him her address, and they went, "Must be her house." And they took off, going the wrong way down one-way streets, and they saw the boys in the distance, and chasing after them, they caught them half a block from our house, and took them all down and put them in jail for walking on the railroad tracks. Well, the kids knew that we were working, and they called their teachers at the school. The teachers came down and bailed them all out, and that was cool.
It was free school, so it was cool.
Yeah,
real life.
And the kids got to go to look at the court, and you know the whole. They weren't required to because the cops dropped all the charges, of course, but they took them down to as part of their education to see what the courts and all that one. So the kids were cool, and then of course being kids, they were doing it again, right? And they got caught again, right? And they went to jail again. And by this time, where you had 5 kids who respected the law and were decent, law-abiding kids, were now turning into, "I hate cops," kind of. And I was already there because my sister had been raped by police when she was a teenager. So, I was already there, although I had not put my feelings onto my kids. I tried very hard not to do that. But now they had it, and I had already seen cops ruin kids in the ghetto in that they would pick on them like that. And then
they
after
recognize
that,
them.
They don't remember why they recognize them, but they figure if they recognize them, they must be bad kids. So they pick them up for anytime anything bad was happening in the neighborhood, those would be the kids they'd pick up. And of course, the kids very, very quickly turn into criminals. Why not? You're already being treated like one.
Did this impact your music in any way?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah.
How did it impact your music?
Well, for one thing, I wrote a song. Love the policeman, he's your friend. He's your friend. Love the policeman, he's your friend. He's your friend. He will say your life's a sin, and he'll try to do you in. Then he'll flatten you again, but he's your friend. He's your friend. He's some poor mother's son, and he's your friend. He's your friend.
That song got us fired. From the bar.
Oh. And see, there were some plainclothes cops in the background, and they did not appreciate the song. And they came there a lot, and they complained to the owners, so we got fired. Rocking around the Christmas tree, a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way.
If it was a standard cross-art number, it would have been just fine. But this is a non-standard, so I'm going to have to go straight.
That's not going to happen. Don't forget to tell us to contribute to the street performers. Some folks think we get paid by the city. The city can't even afford to fix the streets.